Hey everyone! All right, it's Sunday afternoon, which is fast becoming fast. I'm not in grammar mode. It's one of my favorite days now of the week because of Sightreading Maverick. So thank you all for being here. If you're new to this, what this is a wild and crazy event where what I do is I sight read music that people have requested throughout the week. Most of the time, it's music that's available for free and for you to download at IMSLP.org. I wish I could tell you what that stands for, but it's really long. It's a great resource, and I'm actually working on another project with their wonderful resources. But sometimes composers like today will also send me their music, and of course they've given me permission to broadcast it. So that's what this is all about, and I do depends on the timing, but I try to narrate a little bit of how I prepare for each piece, because there are things I try to look for before I start to help prevent as many train wrecks as possible. And so I try to narrate that so that it's a little bit of a help for people that want to maybe improve their sight reading. So, and then there will be times too where I just dive right in and go, because that's also reality sometimes that we have to do that. So I hope you enjoy. We'll just go ahead and start without further ado. All right, now of course my computer is being not so nice. I don't like it when that happens. So I'm gonna make sure it looks like it's working. It does look like it's working. Yay! Okay. Oh, and last but not least, if you want to leave comments, by all means, please leave comments. I see Louis already said hello from France. So hello, you are one of my best fans, you and your lovely wife. So, all right, now I truly will stop talking and I will go. The first piece on today's program is a piece by Caroline Lowthian. And this is the Myosotis Waltz. And I looked up what Myosotis is. It's the name of a flower, and the flower is more commonly known here in the United States as forget-me-nots. So it looks like a series of waltzes, starts in G major. In the second page, after this little introduction, it says the Reign of the Roses song. So this was actually a celebrated waltz, apparently. And then there's another waltz after that in the same key. And then there's a third waltz in C major. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of them. I may or may not do repeats, but this looks like a really, really good way to start. So waltz tempo. Let's see. Mostly quarter notes here. There's a little triplet at the end of this first one. I'm just gonna pick a standard waltz tempo. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I just realized I forgot the introduction. So what I'm going to do is play the introduction and then play the second waltz. Oh, it doesn't work. All right, the second one is actually an E minor. So now I'm going to do that one. Very disjunct already today. I'm just going to go on. I'm kind of confused by the structure of it. All right, this one says con amore, so with love. Maybe a little bit slower since it's with love. absolutely delightful. And I don't know if I should have looked a little bit more before I started about how the each one went. You know, does it go back? All that stuff. But that's okay. We made it. These were really nice because they were quite straightforward. And so what I really wanted to do was make them as super musical as possible. So I hope, especially on that last one, you really heard, since I did it 3 times, the main melody, I was like, I'm going to make it really different each time. So, oh, you guys, this is hilarious. There's a coda that I missed. This is hilarious. Here's the coda. That's the end. It's the end. I made it. All right. So that is a really fun way to start. All right. The next piece is Granville Bantock, who I have never heard of, wrote Barcarolle and F minor. Oh, and there's a poem by I think it's Robert Browning. Past we glide and past and past. Your harp believe with all the sensitive tight strings which dare not speak, now to itself breathes slumberously as if some elf went in and out of the chords. His wings make murmur wheresoever they graze. So a barcarolle is like a boat song, and this one is in F minor. It's in 9/8, which really is 3 beats per measure. So just like a waltz, a barcarolle typically has a certain tempo. But I think I'm going to take it a little bit under what I sense a barcarolle usually is, partially because I see in the middle. Actually, that kind of sets the tempo. Ba-yum, 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 ba-yum. Okay, we've got some octaves in here. We do also have some double flats, which I never like. Oh, yes. And actually, when it goes into this 16th note section, it does go into 5 flats, which incidentally, it doesn't tell you that. So I'm just going to have to remember that. That'll be interesting. Yeah, there's a misprint. Usually there's a melody in one hand or the other, and it does switch back and forth. There's this arpeggiated thing. It's a little awkward, the way it's written. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to try it all stays within a chord. So I might just leave the inner notes out. All right, let's give it a go. Granville Bantock, Barcarolle. Okay, that was a somewhat disaster. I do not know what happened. There were some misprints, I think, in terms of which clef things were in at the beginning when it went to 5 flats. And sometimes when that happens, I get totally thrown off and I don't trust the music anymore. It's kind of silly, but I think that's what kind of happened. So that's my feeble excuse for that one. But I really like the melody. I wish I had been able to get in some of the grace notes too in there, but alas, I didn't. All right, now I can redeem myself, possibly. This is also by the same composer, so I'm hoping that will help. Shoot. I'm trying to find... Wow, well, this is confusing. I'm looking for my list of pieces. Oh my gosh, this is not convenient. Oh no. Okay, I know what I can do. I'm gonna go to the message that said which ones to do. Okay, so we're gonna look at, these are the Granville Bantock's Silhouettes, 3, 6, 7, 10, and 12. How on earth am I gonna remember that? We're gonna try. Okay. So 3, which is meditation. This one is in 3/2, so that means the half note gets the beat. We've got triplets in the left hand, which then are going to move to the right hand. We start in A minor. And it starts lento sostenuto and then goes to a poco più mosso, which is when the melody switches over to the left hand. It's only 1 page. So fastest speed are these triplets within these half note beats. I'm not going to do it too slow because of the melody. 3. That's really beautiful. And next is 6, which is Melody in C sharp minor, Andante con moto. We've got a combination of triplets within each quarter note beat, but we've also got 16ths. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. was very beautiful too. These seem much more straightforward. All right, next is 7, whoops, which is the ballet. But this is in E major. This looks much more upbeat, so hopefully I can handle it. I'm having trouble today. I don't know, I'm doing weird things. It's a little bit more chromatic. But while the right hand is doing all that, the left hand is just playing chords. So I'll focus on the basic chord and then try to get the figurations somewhat right. Allegro scherzando, and then it's marked. There's a whole bunch of tempo changes. So I'm just going to try to have fun with this one. Fastest note values are these 16th notes. There are no other weird rhythms. So 1, 2, 3. Was really sweet. I like that one. That was 7, and then we're going to go to 10 and then 12. So this one is in 6 flats. I'm trying to get back into using my ear. Today I think that's been part of my issue, is I'm not using my ear quite as much as I probably should be. So trying to get that fixed. Okay, Allegretto, 6 flats, 3, 4. So it looks like it's in G flat. This looks like a little bit squirrely in terms of chromaticism. So we'll see. I'm not going to take it too fast. It's all 8th notes and dotted quarter notes. It looks like the bass note doesn't move around so much. So we'll see. I'm going to try to grab these harmonies and understand them quickly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. That's really beautiful. Very Schumann-esque in my ears. Okay, then the last one is number 12, which is marked Fantasy. These looks like these were written all for different people. 6/4 is the time signature, F major, and it's marked delicato. These are all just arpeggiated chords, so it's grabbing the chords, and it looks like it moves by half measure. So I'm just going to try to read all the notes in one chord at one go, but just break it up, if that makes any sense. 6, 1, 2. Really surprised me. That's right. I think it should go faster, so let's try it a little bit faster. I did like that tempo much better. All right. So next, Louis said he liked the silhouettes. I did too. I did a little bit better job in the silhouettes than the Barcarolle, but yeah, neat pieces. Yeah, to me they're very Schumann-esque, and I thought it was interesting because each one also, like one was Florestan, one was Columbine, and for some reason that reminds me a little bit of Carnival, or, you know, any of those stories and pieces of music that use all those characters from Commedia dell'arte. All right, I don't know how this next one is going to go based on my mood today. I'm on a little bit of my brain is a little slow today. This is Claude Debussy's, and I'm not going to be able to say it. I'm not going to be able to say it. Desquise. I really need to learn French better. I don't know this, but typically Debussy can be quite tricky to sight read, so we'll see what happens. It is très lent, so very slow. There's 3 staves, which is always scary, and it's 5 flats, but I can do it. It's in 6/8, but I'm going to feel it in a slow 2, because there are places coming up where it divides the big beat into 2. So it goes back and forth between, am I right? Yeah, dividing the big beat into 3 and into 2. Some weird rhythms on the second page. And then, here we've got a low note, F sharp. And an interesting arpeggio. So I'll have to make that up. Still 5 flats at the end. I have no idea how this is going to go. I might have to bail. We'll see. Okay, that was a very nice challenge. Wow. Yeah, okay. It's so hard. I think I was trying to think about why is Debussy so hard for me to read. Same as kind of Ravel, a lot of French music. I think sometimes in French music the melody is it's different. It's much more atmospheric, and it's not necessarily the melody that's always the point. And so I think I realize how much when I'm sight reading, I'm relying on that melody to grasp onto. So who knows? It's always an adventure, always good. But so I had like no idea what it was supposed to sound like. So I felt like I was totally grasping for straws. But it is what it is. Okay, the next request was Edgar Barratt, his Highland Lament. I don't know how to say it I don't know if it's Irish or Scottish or whatever. But this is slow, it looks like. 5 flats. And then it goes into 6 flats. I don't know. My confidence is kind of blown after the WC. Okay, we'll try it. Oh, I need to really base the tempo on those. enjoyed that. Yeah, that was very cool. Okay, next, I think I got out of order. There's a piece that was written by a friend of mine, and now I have to try to find it. This is not good. So if I can't find it, that will not be the end of the world. Except I told him I would read it. Oh, here it is. Okay, for some reason it disappeared. It was open, but now it's not open. Lovely. Okay, I'm just gonna read it small. I think that's the, oh, there you go. Okay, this is by Richard Langellotti, who is a friend on Twitter, and he wrote this Moments Musicaux back in 2015. It's a minimalist fantasy. Oh, the rhythm is very funky. That might be interesting. Bum, bum, bum. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3. Kind of a brain teaser. Bum, bum, bum. All right, we'll see. It'll be interesting to do the page turns on this. Goes into 16th notes in the middle. I don't really know what to expect. I'm trying to get a feel for it. Looks like mostly the right hand, especially at the beginning, is just fifths, a lot of fifth motion. So most of the busy work is in the left hand. So let's see what happens. One, okay, that was my approximation on that one. Oh my gosh. Whew. I'm gonna need like a really good glass of wine after this session. Okay, I was supposed to read these pieces by Cyril Scott. Let's see. I don't know, what time is it? It's 1:50. I think I'm gonna wait for those. I might put those next week. I want to read these pieces that have been on my list for 2 weeks now by Badarzewska. Oh shoot, it's not on there. Anyway, it's a female composer, and I think it's called Woodland Scenes or something like that. It'll say in the description. Lento, but not too lento. It's in 3/4 G major. And it's just a few pages. nice. It was very straightforward, which is something I kind of needed. All right, we have a few more minutes, and I'm trying to decide between this Cyril Scott piece. I don't think I'm going to, because I know his pieces are a little bit more complex. So I'm going to end with some Haydn, one that I've never read before. This one's in D major. It starts with an andante. That seems like a good tempo. Wow, this is a very interesting movement. It's very long. Okay, we're just going to try it for time's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4. there you go, Haydn. That is it for today. Oh my gosh, my brain is it's far and away today. But anyway, that was lots of good challenges today, and I hope you got something from that whole episode. Thanks everyone who submitted requests, and by all means, feel free to submit requests throughout the week. You can put them on YouTube as a comment, or you can message me, or you can tweet me. All right, everyone, have an absolutely glorious rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.